Hi everyone, welcome. Today we are going to do a pick a card reading. It's pick a pile, really. And we're going to do three separate piles, three, not five. um, this is going to be on love because most of the readings that I get, especially through my personal readings, have to deal with love. So I know it's an important, I mean, you know, we all want love. So anyway, we're going to do love. Um, this can be reuniting. This can be new love. So we're going to go ahead and give each pile a couple shuffles. You, of course, can skip right through this if you choose. I will timestamp everything. Sometimes, though, I feel like it's important to be part of the whole process, just so your energy can really be picked up. But, okay. Let's do our major arcanas. Just saw the High Priestess with the Fool. So someone definitely is wondering about a new beginning. And I feel like it's saying trust your instinct. It's interesting. I'm smelling sage burning, but I'm not burning sage. So while I'm shuffling, what I would like you to do is just take a moment and just calm your mind. King of Swords coming out with the Death card. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Death card, Scorpio. For some of you, your spirit guide may be the King of Swords. Not maybe, I feel like is. And last but not least, the Universal Tarot. Okay. So, we have our three pals. What you want to do, again, is just calm your mind. I think the best way to do it is just close your eyes and see what number comes to the forefront. Is it 1? Is it 2? Or is it 3? And then once you see that number, go with it. Okay. We're going to go ahead and begin. So, for those, and listen, can all three be for you? Of course they can be. I feel like your guides will use what they need to use to get maybe a complete message to you. So keep that in mind too. But let's look. All right. So Mother Mary's card, health. My prayers for healing miracles have been heard and answered. We have the Magician. We have the Six of Swords. I don't know why I'm putting them there. And then we have the Two of Wands. First of all, I mean, this is an answered prayer, right? This is an answered prayer to, where does it take you to? It takes you to the Two of Wands. What's the Two of Wands? Well, to me, it's about looking at my world with like a passionate desire, like a burning desire. Interesting. I'm saying that. I do feel like I like I'm receiving a prayer. Right? I'm receiving an answer to a prayer. Um, I feel like I need to say within that prayer, the way it's being answered, let go of control of that. But you are being, it's like here you are, very active within your own manifestations. Six of Swords comes next, so I feel like some of you are finding a way out of some toxic type energy, and maybe this restores to you like this sense of feeling good, feeling right. Life feels right again, and starting you on this next adventure. It's interesting it has a two. So we're going to just quickly, because I want to keep these pretty short. But this is certainly pretty clear. It just feels like in some, like something in your life happens. It's like a prayer being answered. But remember, your energy towards it is just as important. Your passion towards it, something actually happening, is just as important. And then you have the energy of being able to really just let go of the past, let go of toxins, let go of thoughts that maybe don't even belong to me, right? This is about moving out of choppy waters into nice calm waters. But it's saying, even with the calm, there's a passion, right? It's your passion. So I'm going to look at, that's why the two is really interesting to me. As we're getting a little bit clearer about where perhaps the two. Well, hello, Prince of Pentacles. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It's interesting. I was really noticing his brown boots. They were really sticking out. And, they reminded me of like moccasin boots. In a way, they remind me of Ugg boots in today's. But I feel like really what it's saying is you have your feet on the ground. Like, because of this energy of being, it's like being freed from something. I'm not worried about you, even though some of you are in this choppy water. You're moving to calmer waters. Remember, you have an active part here. So I feel like these brown boots to me are stabilizing, or are they are symbolizing our stability. And then the King of Pentacles. So Eight of Pentacles, King of Cups, Queen of Wands. So let's look at them outside of their sign, okay? Because that's really how I read. I mean, we can say we have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius right here. We can say that, and we do. But I feel like for a lot of you, this is talking about a period um, of someone who had been in your life at an earlier time. I feel like you have your focus on that, or you will. If you kind of feel lost, this is saying allow yourself to get lost within your own creativity. Open up that part of you, because I feel like when you open that part of you, it opens you up to the world, to the universe. Then the King of Cups looking right over at that Queen of Wands. Well, this is someone who enjoys being in a relationship. There's that too, right? Partnership. Looking back at that Queen of Wands, almost like I'm admiring. Um, maybe even taking a chance here with this Two of Wands. Like I'm taking a chance after being freed from this. This opens up. So I feel like someone is looking back at you and admiring you. This may be someone you already know. Some of you could certainly work with this person, um, or had worked with this person. But nonetheless, it ultimately for this group, I feel like here is someone who truly enjoys being in a relationship. So I feel the partnership here, um, and I feel a sense of admiration for you. And maybe it's even the choppy waters that you've been in, right? They appreciate that, that you made it through. Okay, let's go to two. We have truth. I am lovingly honest with myself and others. We have the death card, just says death. Card of Scorpio, Major Arcana. Oh, it is the Major Arcana. Looking back at the truth. We have the Nine of Swords, I'm sorry. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So it feels like this Queen of Cups is carrying around this Nine of Swords energy. Um, okay, so the Queen of Cups doesn't mean that you are a water sign. It is the energy of some of you are definitely connected to Scorpio. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, right? But I feel more what this is saying is this is me. If I'm the Queen of Cups, and that can be any of us, I feel like it's regarding my emotions or giving my emotions away. I carry a lot of anxiety about that, right? I carry a lot of anxiety about that, about love. Um, so I feel like this is saying to you that you need to really see the truth of the matter. The nine is about the review of the journey. So this could simply say, take a moment, look within yourself, see what needs to come to an end because of a, like know the truth. Because in the Nine of Swords, I feel like a lot of times all those swords exist, which are unnecessary. But I feel like they come to us because we take on that energy. Um, I hope that makes sense. So anyway, so I feel like your guides are saying it's time to learn the truth. I always feel nine is about the self, right? The reflection, right? Over my emotional self. And then let's take up a clarifier on that. She is looking out to the future, but she is carrying the fear of the past with her. I am lovingly honest with myself and others. Look at that, 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I don't know why. All of a sudden I decided to cut the deck. That was weird. Okay. We have the Tower. We have the Wheel. We have the Six of Swords. And look at this. We have the Prince of Pentacles. So, yes, this is a love reading, but I have to say, I feel like this is a message to you. Also to, truly take that time to reflect upon any towers that have come upon your life. Because I feel like more than anything, they're here for your growth. You can say that's just silly, Sandy. Like, I'm just supposed to take bullshit. No, you're not supposed to take bullshit, but did you? And if you did, why? That type of thing. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it through a real lens. Because here are the towers, right? And the truth is within the tower. And then here's the wheel, destiny. Um, but moving towards the wheel is also a measure of time. Here again, why am I saying again is the Six of Swords? Oh, it must have been in this reading. I don't know. But that's putting down the toxins, right? And moving towards the calmer waters. We have the Princess of Pentacles. She's all about knowledge. She wants to know exactly, she's the perfect energy to show up for those who are carrying around, let's say, the Nine of Swords type energy, because she's very curious, and she'll figure it out. I have no doubt she'll figure it out. And then maybe, well, let's see. I'm not done here yet. So, self first. We have the Three of Cups. We have the World over the wheel. We have the Seven of Wands. And we have the Prince of Wands coming with this Princess of Pentacles. Um, what a couple. I feel like she's saying, you know what I want to learn about? Or you know what I want to do? I want to travel. I want to go here because I want to learn about um, the way they live. Like she's very curious minded. And I feel like just seems like the perfect person. I'm not even looking at the signs, but it seems like the perfect person that helps you to fulfill what it is you want to fulfill, your soul wants to fulfill in this life. No doubt this is going to be love because we're asking about love, right? The World coming over the wheel is quite beautiful, but the Death card is above that, right? So I got to look at the hard truth. I gotta let the wheel keep moving, right? I got to stop holding it back. I got to let it move. Um, I got to look at the toxins that are in my life, right? Look at it from the Princess of Pentacles point of view in a curious nature, so I can learn, right? She's all about knowledge. Hers is a path of knowledge. So, and I feel like, this prince down here is like her supporting role. It's like the person who plays a supporting role in her life. Interesting. Um, and I feel like what this is saying, this is getting pretty specific, but I feel like this person um, who is helping this other person almost like fulfill her destiny. And maybe it's a soulmate type energy, and that is the part they were meant to play. Um, I feel like would defend you to the end. So I feel like what this is saying, you have the Tower, you have the Three of Cups over that. That could certainly represent the aspect of cheating, right? It could. It could represent the aspect of drinking too much. It could. Whatever it represents, it also represents the energy of joy, and that's its main message, right? But because the Tower's over that, I'm feeling a couple different things here. Um, well, I feel like like this sense of joy can't return. It's within you, right? And the only way you can, it's like you got to pull the cobwebs back to find that joy again. And I feel like you need to be really active in this and be very truthful in this to yourself so that this next chapter can open up, right? And there's a real aspect of spirituality in that. And if you're going to walk this earth and say that you're doing so in a spiritual nature, well, then you are someone who seeks the truth, not just of others, but of myself also, right? So, um, that's kind of when I feel, wow, okay, I'm gonna let that one go. That was a long one, but needed to be what it needed to be. Okay, and let's do number 3. We have hope. I trust that God has a wonderful solution and brilliant plans in store for me. Well, I feel like if that is your hope, that will be what comes to you, the Hierophant. Card of Taurus, the Nine of Pentacles. Like a blessing coming over your financial house. And look at that. the Hierophant again, like a double Taurus. Interesting. Double fives, right? But that Nine of Pentacle is in between. Real quickly, I feel like for some of you who are on this path of business ownership, um, I feel like you have a lot of loving support. It's like coming from all sides to support you in this journey. Then the Nine of Pentacles to me is independent. What am I learning in this journey? I'm learning how to be independent, how to be strong within myself, take care of myself, that type of thing. But I feel like the Nine of Pentacles is doing it in a way where I'm truly passionate about it. And then you have the beautiful Hierophants, like on each side of that energy. So I feel like it's true blessings and wisdom there. And then hope. It's like the Star card, right? I trust that God has a wonderful solution and brilliant plans in store for me. Well, he does. Okay, let's give this a couple shuffles. Um, if you question why you've been alone for so long, for some of you, it is because, I feel like your soul journey is that of really learning how to be maybe even by yourself, right? The Nine of Pentacles is a Virgo energy, and I'm Virgo, and Virgo has no problem being by themselves. Matter of fact, that's when I become my most creative. So, um, and I started a business out of that. So I don't know. Anyway, I feel like don't don't blame the past for how long it's been, right? There's been purpose to the time that you've been alone. We have the Five of Cups. You have three fives. 555. Okay. We have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, potentially. We have the Magician coming under the Nine of Pentacles. Right there shows me the importance of, where you've been, what you're doing, or if you are just moving into that energy. The creativity, it's like your third eye has opened up and you're creating from that energy. Then we have the King of Swords. So interesting that we have the Queen and the King. And she's got the Lovers behind her. Five of Cups is what I want to have hope about. Okay, so we got to look at this because this asks for change. Five is about change. I feel in the in the numbered card. So this is about focusing on what I have lost, right? And I think simply what I'm meant to say to you is now you're learning, instead of focusing on what I've lost, start to focus on what I have and what I can have, right? Um, it's getting out of the energy of regret and sorrow. And listen, if there's someone that you want back, right? And I kind of feel that these double hierophants, um, and then the queen and the king coming under these hierophants. Completely different, that's earth, this is air. So, nonetheless, I feel like what this is saying is this is talking about the two people who are coming back together. Listen, maybe you're married at one time. I don't know, but I'm seeing like the keys to the kingdom. So, um, Well, let's look at it. We have the Emperor, card of Aries. We have the Two of Cups. Look at this. We have the Ten of Pentacles. So, go from the 9 to the 10. Like, I don't even need to take any more cups. Or any more cups. Any more cards. So, I feel like what this is saying to you is, especially if you're praying to bring someone along into your world, that can better your world, right? That can better your world, because if you are standing in the Nine of Pentacles energy, and that means where you're truly feeling like, I can take care of myself, I'm stable on my own 2 feet, that's what brings in this Ten of Pentacles. And it is connected again to the Magician. Listen, with the lover, or I'm sorry, the soulmate energy over that. Coming from what God is saying, just to keep hope in, right? That Two of Cups. I feel like some of you, you may be thinking about someone, and it's like it's bringing you down, and I feel like it's affecting your finances. And you may have your own business if that's the case. But nonetheless, I feel like this is about a couple that comes back together, and I knew it as soon as I saw the Queen and King together here, and both carrying the energy of the Hierophant. So, um, this is to me about where I'm vibrating, the energy that I'm vibrating in, and all that opens up. I get my own stability, I get my own feet steady on the ground, and then the Ten of Pentacles opens up. And to me, the Ten of Pentacles, I mean, I love the Ten of Pentacles because I feel there's real stability, and I feel like this is rooted in time. So some of you, the soulmate energy is, you've had past lives together before. And simply put, I feel like this time period is about you just, learning to take care of you. And not just that, but also to feel the spiritual aspect of you. The Nine of Pentacles, it talks about having your guardian angel walk right alongside of you. But you have to trust in that. So, and I feel like, that's the word I'm seeing over here. Trust. I trust. I trust. And then here it is. Equal. I don't know. I just kind of want to say in every way, because look at this, Hierophants, and then the King and Queen of Swords. So, don't regret the time you've spent alone. If you're just now moving into that energy of being alone, create, 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 and don't give up hope if it's something that you truly think, that it's for the betterment of you, and that's what it feels like. I just feel like this is kind of rooted in time, and whatever tore this couple up, um, I feel you come back together. But in the meantime, in the meantime, feel steady within yourself, right? And again, I feel like know that you don't walk this path alone. Ten of Pentacles, I feel like, either this has been rooted in time, or it's about to be something that will be rooted in time. Nonetheless, it's talking about love, but it's also talking about finances. So finances seem to want to come out in this reading too, but in a way of only in a way of taking care of oneself, right? Going after one's creative dreams. And what does that do? Maybe that's what opens up your third eye. Maybe that's what starts to attract the exact type of energy that you need, right? Beautiful energy. And I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. As always, thank you for the support of my work and my channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for all that you do. I don't want to go on and on. You're probably like, that's enough. Just thank you for everything. I hope you have a happy holiday. I hope your Thanksgiving was okay. You know, it is what it is. Things are changing. There's a lot of fives. There's a lot of change in the air. And it feels like a positive thing, a very, very positive thing. Hope is just like standing out to me. So don't give up hope. If you feel like it is, if it's for your betterment, then I feel like you can certainly manifest this. Don't be in the energy of regret or wallowing. And I'm sorry, I hate to say that, but don't wallow in it because you don't want to get stuck in the fives energy. This is about the examination, the nine, and then the movement, right? Five of Cups, there's two cups that had yet to come, right? But we know that they do. So, that's why did I start reading that again? Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Have a beautiful holiday, and thank you to all who have wished me a beautiful holiday. I appreciate it. Um, you know, just being alive, I guess, is something just to be grateful for, no matter what else is going on. So just keep, I don't know, keep your eye to the sky. Keep your eye to the sky because change is a coming. Change is a coming. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.